Good morning, everyone. First ever Doctor Who opening. My heart is truly saddened today of learning late last night that William Russell passed away. He was the in the Guinness Book of World Records for the oldest man playing the Doctor on Big Finish audio, of course, and at 88 years old, and the longest and having the longest gap from playing the character back from the start from 1963 to 65. So from 65 to 2022, he played Ian Chesterton characters. So the longest gap in between 65 and 22. So you do the math on that. I guess that's about 60 years. So just about. So he's in the Guinness Book of World Records, and good for him. He's a November baby like I am, and I believe his birthday is the 17th of November, and I was really rooting for him to make it to 100 years old, more than Betty White. Betty White didn't make it either. She made it closer. I mean, just within days of 100 years old. Um, I was rooting for him to, and thought he might make it. I mean, but no, sadly, he passed away. Um, and where's my Nikki gone? I guess Nikki, since I don't do these early morning um, things that regularly, I guess I've lost my Nikki. And speaking of losing something, here is Mrs. The cheese off the cracker, but put into the meatloaf occasionally, maybe, is Mrs. Good Stuff. Rex, I found you in the morning. Yes, indeed, you did. Thank you for. My heart is overjoyed. I need this. I need this outlet. I mentioned that behind topic list last night. I said, "Oh damn, William Russell passed away." It was inevitable. He was 99 years old or 99 years young. I was really rooting for him to get to November to, but quality of life. I mean, let him go on to his reward. He's I do have some autographs by him. I will try and find those. I had to watch my wording. I was going to say pull those out to show you, but here on the internet, you have to watch your speech. So, especially this early in the morning, right? I'll let Rising cover that anyway. And he does that very well. He pulls it out uh, quite often, just not on screen. Always those pee breaks. But if I drank as much and my liver was enlarged as his must be, I'd probably be. My grandma is 93 and still kicking. Gives me hope. Yeah. Well, I mean, my mother's still alive and she's 88 years old and will be 89 in August. So she's, her mother was about 95, and aunt, her mother's sister, was 95. So, that gives me hope, but I mean, she's ready to go now, anyway. Let me show you some art that I did last night, some possibilities of head sketches that people will be receiving with their Devil Flower order. We will go deeper into this William Russell because he played Sir Lancelot. I actually have an Odell comic book. I bought it, and I'm so glad I got that now. And tried to get, a bunch of autographs from Doctor Who people, and the companions, of course, are easier to get, more affordable than the doctors. Now, I do have at least one doctor's autograph, and that was the last classic doctor to play him in 1989. It's been a while since and I have Tom Baker's. I have a few of Tom Baker. I know I've got at least a couple of his. He played a Star Wars animated character, and I have it on that. And then I have two photographs with him and K9, the mechanical dog. Falling behind in the chat. Let's see. My great aunt, latest till 100, and my grandmother was 96, almost 97. I think I've got a few years. I hope so, Katie. I hope you stay around long after I'm gone. I would not like to see you go anytime soon. And I hope vice versa. The caption doesn't read the same on X Twitter. I know I changed it. I had to due to length, but I see who William Russell is now. I know you and the others are diehard Doctor Who fans. Sounds like he had a long life. Rest in peace. Yeah, I mean, he was the first. He was one of the, you have Doctor Who, and then you have people that ride in the TARDIS with Doctor Who, and they're called companions. And he was one of the original companion. November 1963 when it first started to 1965, I believe, and was with the first Doctor, and just a hell of a guy. And then he played the same character back in 2022, holds the Guinness Book of World Record for the oldest Doctor Who, playing the oldest Doctor Who audibly, with Big Finish audio books. They hold the Doctor Who's, do the Doctor Who audio things, and then holds the Guinness Book of World Record for playing the same character in Doctor Who. He played him last time in the longest gap to play the same character in 65, and then he made an appearance in 2022 as Ian Chesterton. It's all good, Rex. Yeah, I had to change it due to length of title. Um, just a little bit. I had to shorten it by like 5 characters. Uh, okay, I'll check that out, Eric. Thank you for dropping that. Yeah, I first got interest in Doctor Who uh, by playing the by I was in it was around Christmas time, and they had like Doctor Who 40%, 30% off in which wasn't a hell of a lot, but it was. I thought, okay, I'll give this a shot, and I started from the beginning. It was Doctor Who the beginning, and it had William Russell in there, of course, as the first companion, the first Doctor. Started with the first 3 serials, which, like the Daleks, which was the second serial after they got off to a bumpy start, um, was the one that made the show wildly popular with everybody. The first bug-eyed monsters, in there, and it made Terry Nation, who invented the Daleks, a millionaire. Sadly, not the designer of the Daleks. I doubt anyone else will be able to have that kind of record. I know he, you know, uh, Sup, good stuff. Now check out good stuff tonight because no, tomorrow night. No, Thursday. Hey, I'm going in dry here, folks. I didn't even get a drink. I just kind of impromptu woke up, fell out of bed, didn't drag a comb across my head. That's why I'm not well, I actually, and I'm getting sidetracked, but hey, I just got up. It's just 7:15 in the morning here. Don't. In fact, Abby's still in bed. She's still in bed. I came down here and she's still like, yeah, I'm not getting up yet. Uh, you. Anyway, good stuff on Thursday. Check it out. Doc Blaylock talking a damn dirty thing as usual. Um, oh, over there. Yes, Thursday. Doc Blaylock. Damn it. Like your work, good stuff. In fact, I woke up today. You were one of my early thoughts after seeing Melvin 3 trailer that you did. I was thinking, man, I really need to have you do one with cartoons for me, like Frankenstein Jr., just like his Ring, and then Thing Ring in the 70s, where all the rocks attached to him. And then also probably Hercules, the one that Doc Blaylock put into and reintroduced me to that character. I used to watch that. He's got a ring. And then there's also Wonder Twin Powers Activate, form of an icicle. Uh, you don't dry dog it ever. I know I'm quite daring today. Um, oh shoot, I haven't seen the Melvin trailer by Good Stuff, have I? I can't remember. Well, we had Melvin on yesterday. I didn't do a Melvin trailer. Oh, all right. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay. It wasn't Timothy Olsen. It wasn't Melvin. Sorry. Oh, sorry, guys. It was. Oh God. It was Edwin's trailer. You did Edwin's trailer on not Melvin. Oh, you did Indiegogo. His project we covered yesterday on Indiegogo. The Ace 3. Does that ring a bell? Now, not Melvin. See, Timothy Olsen lives rent free in my head, and it's hard to get it out. You know. Yes, I did Ace 3 trailer. Yes, okay. All right, all right. Well, thanks for the correction. Get that black coffee with lime in your system, Rex. I know, right? I will get a Dr. Pepper or Coke later. Yeah. Uh, we've got to keep magnesium in our system. I heard that caffeine kills magnesium. I'd love to do a trailer for you, Rex. I know you would, brother. I'll be hitting you up here pretty soon. Yeah, I need an opener that I can really get into, something that's going to jive me up. Love James Bond too. I just like manly men. I like womanly women, and I like manly men. I'm a simple guy, and I don't like, um, nah, I'm not going to say that. Anyway, it's good to do a morning show. Yeah, where the hell's Nikki been? Um, I haven't seen her. I think I've caught her. I think she's went on to other things. I think my Nikki forsook me. She used to come in here and say, "Good morning, sunshine." Um, uh, I've seen her. We get in. If I miss one of these early morning things, it's like people go on to other shows and stuff. But I look, there's not really a lot going on right now. So, I'm it, folks. But yes, that is what I have read as well. Magnesium depletion, especially if you drink dark colored soda pops. Yeah, it's caffeine. They said managed to eat foods high in magnesium. That's cool. Supplements once in a while as well. Well, the thing about supplements is it, what is the quality of the magnesium or the niacin or whatever you're taking, right? And can your body assimilate it, break it down? If it can't, for some reason, you're not really getting a benefit from it. Yes, yes, aka Nikki Longfellow. Yeah, which is her husband's name. She just never changed it. We established. She's been in on mine a few times in the morning. Yeah. Yeah, she's kind of a morning person. My YouTube traffic always depends on my work schedule. Yeah, I get that too, Mrs. G. Now, I'm glad you stopped in, both you and the Mister. This is high praise indeed. Nikki has been on your panel. No, but she's uh been out in the chat, chatting it up. And Apex Comics in the house. Take your magnesium, zinc, vitamin C, D, and E. Absolutely. I missed them. What the fuck? Who did you miss? Who did you miss? I have seen Nikki on, at least once somewhere else early in the morning when I wasn't streaming. Maybe Finatra's. I don't know. Yes, getting minerals and vitamins for food is preferred method. Yes. So, what kind of stuff do you eat to get magnesium, Eric? Do you know? Don't forget your plutonium supplement. Oh, no, no, no. The show with Nikki and you, Rex. I don't, I did not do shows with Nikki. Did I? I don't think Nikki, no, Nikki's never came on. She's just been in the chat. Uh, I try to make it in the mornings, but sometimes the boss is on my butt the minute I start work. Rex show. Yeah. Rex's show greater than work. Yeah. Well, I haven't done early morning in a while, and actually I talked to the office and I reminded them, see, you got to stay on them, but it's not that big a thing to me. He said, yeah, I might, have you come in the morning, and that's mornings, and you would get trained, I guess, to do the traps or whatever daytime does, part of it anyway. And I suggested a few things, and he's like, no, I think it's more or less check the traps, bring back the sample, something. I don't know. It could be, oh, we got a call. You need to go down there and spray a ditch. Now, that I wouldn't like. And then work nights also. But I reminded she said, are you getting my messages? And anyway, I said, yes, I am getting. They put this new guy in charge of the nighttime drivers. Like, it didn't rain. It looks overcast, but hell, it's not even 7:30. Of course, it looks overcast. But yeah, it's probably going to rain. Maybe. I mean, I could have worked last night. And I sent her a text too. I said, I don't have a problem with the new guy over the drivers. Okay, the nighttime drivers. He's not going to affect me. I know my job. Um, you know, piss down my leg too much and I'll be gone. I don't care. The only reason I would have to stay there is I really need the money to get my book out. And I will definitely stay the whole system. They're not going to run me off. And I don't think they're trying. Damn, I wish I had that kind of willpower. Only drink sodas every month and a half. Wow. I wouldn't even do it then, I mean, I do, but yeah, you got to wean yourself off caffeine, or I only drink one soda all day, every day. That's good. Well, it's bad for your kidney stones if you're prone to get kidney stones, and if you have one of those, you definitely don't want to get one of those. Water, great for your body, absolutely. I usually drink water, flavored water with Splenda in it, and I've gotten off that. Went to these powders that you mix with water. Actually, I'll treat myself with a total, and there are things that I, get and take with me. I mean, uh, don't want to eat Reese's anymore. It's actually got a petroleum derivative in it. We got to watch what we eat, processed foods and stuff like that. Drinking club soda, bleh, yeah, with lemon juice. I'll stick with my lime coffee, although which you know, Abby doesn't even want to get up. I don't blame her. I'm an addict. Yeah. You are what you say you are. Anyway, I'll get back to the subjects on hand. This is my early morning face. Fight me. Okay. All right. So opposite order did that. Did It started like this, the eyes and like down here and just a little bit. And then so this one was the one I finished with the kind of wraparound funky eyes. Um well, there's a bog, and then here's a Geo. I did decided to put the steam on him, coming off of him, which was pretty cool. But then I said, oh, let me try some lightning bolts behind him as well, because where he's at is very volatile area. So there's Geo, sort of the rock guy. Okay, everything causes cancer. Cancer causes cancer. I know, right? This is good stuff. Hey, Jolly Green. Good morning. Um, Club soda does not have any flavor. Laugh out loud. I know I don't. Ugh. I tried that. I just don't. You maybe if I put something in it, sure. I just, yeah, terrible by itself. Terrible. I'll never do it again. Nope. Need sweet through though, Eric. Yeah, I am a firm believer that women need chocolate for sure, and men do too. Really, just not to the extent women do. Just flavored club soda is not good to me. Yeah. Do some good stuff. Want it sweet flavored plus caffeine combination. Hard to kick it. I drink club soda, so I don't drink too much sugary sodas. Yeah, I could see that. And if you like it, I mean, if it's everything goes. Toxic water, tonic water is awful. Maybe that's what I had. I don't think so. I think it was, you know, I don't want tonic water, and I don't want castor oil. Although that's pretty good for. Thank you, sir. When I received my color bog that I won, okay, calling me out again publicly. Those things need to be done privately. Actually, I will be mailing that Thursday out with everybody's stuff. Um, I agree. And I will send you a tracking number, as I said. If I quit soda, I'll probably move to herbal tea. Okay. You agree, Katie, that tonic water is awful? Is that what you're agreeing to? I can't help it. I like cold pops, yeah, especially on hot summer days. I'm just saying, treat your body well. we don't realize how we shorten our lives, and and even if we don't want to worry about that, so it's too early to worry about anything. Anyway, I worked on some Zeitgeist, which is my Sig How. Oh, he's actually a German character, Zeitgeist. Oh, there's one of him that I did last night on Topicless. He kind of reminds me of Spot before somebody says that. Uh, another one here. Water, unsweetened tea, orange juice, coffee, good drinks. You can see some graying in there, and I did some on, if you look on this one here, you can see the gray highlights in it. I got a new set from Hobby Lobby, 40% off. So it cost me about $10, which was a lot, was a better deal than Copics, 4th of July thing. I also wiped them out of the pads, uh, that I've been buying, the mixed media pads. Got them for $2 and something, 40% off, $3.99. So what a steal. There's 18 in here. Really didn't need them, but then again, um, I don't want to run out, and I am running low of what I initially bought, which was a bunch. I started off with some, then think I bought them out again, and I thought, yeah, I'll be doing these for a while. These head sketches, and then they're good for other things too. I mean, it's a pretty good size. Okay, another Zeitgeist I did last night. Trying some new things with him. I'm a sucker for pear flavored tea. I love pear and pear flavored stuff. Yeah. And I don't know that one. I can't even say that one. Chamomile, chamomile, chamomile. I don't know. I only drink 4 ounces of orange juice per morning. Yeah, it's highly acidic. I'll tell you another thing that I like highly acidic that's very good for you is kiwi. Kiwi. Um, I don't like those Hobby Lobby Master Touch markers. They are too spotty, but that's just me. Well, I thought I would try them out. So that's alcohol markers. You get drunk while coloring. Yes. Um, I'm not really blending. I'm just kind of highlighting, and like it's got warm and dark grays and stuff. So I thought, I'll give them a shot. I'll give them a try. So, for $10, I'll give them a shot. Cam chamomile. Chamomile. What's that taste like? Chamomile. You were close, Rex. I know. I don't. I like the Monster Rehab Peach tea drink. Now, see, I would. Good stuff. Do you? I mean, I would like the peach, absolutely. But now those energy drinks, I don't know. Stuff on X scares me, man. They put it under a microscope and show all the crap, and it might be on the cans. Wash those cans thoroughly. Um, Stuff. It's enough to scare you. And then what's in food and stuff, little plastique and stuff. Not that you're gonna blow up. Oh, Kim O'Meal. See, nailed it in one. Now that you lay it out for me like that. Um, is herbal tea that has a calming effect, good for sleep and anxiety. Okay, I could go for that. Amazon for celestial seasons. I can't always find them at these stores here. Mm. They need to. Why have no one? I really like pear. I do like pear. There's one liquor store that had a pear spritzer that I really liked. So I really need to go down to that liquor store and see if I can find some more of that pear spritzer. If I do, I'd love to get stock up on, a bottle or two. It was really good. I like the taste of pear. A Bradford pear. Oh. Especially if you cook it with, cinnamon, sugar, but butter. But I mean, just by itself, I could eat a Bradford pear. Just give me a pocket knife and I'll just go to town on that thing. Um, don't like that Hobby Lobby. Yeah. Okay. You're talking about pop and soft drinks. That's fine. That's good. Water, unsweetened tea, orange coffee, good drinks. Yeah. Don't agree that soda data is horrible, but I agree that women need chocolate. Okay. Well, I don't know. I'm very impressionable when it comes to these things. I'm glad you mentioned that. It's good stuff. Raspberry Zinger. Raspberry Zinger reminds me of the raspberry cakes, that they have, which are pretty dope. Get all kinds of places. Dragon tea. Is that like blue cow milk, Mrs. G? Dragon tea is a good online company. Oh, it's an online company. Okay. Alcoholic markers, yeah. Too bad they drink. You only get so much out of them. Carpe Diem markers and Dick Blick are great art supplies for alcohol markers in addition to Amazon. Yeah. Well, I was going to get some, I had like 4 gray ones in my hand of Copics. And because that's about all they had, they don't restock. They're about out of everything. I just learned last night that those Copics are refillable. I haven't thrown any of them away. I've used them down to nothing. In fact, that piece that Apex bought at auction was Copics, and when I had my very first Copics stuff. All right, another Zeitgeist. Did this one last night as well. Started out and doing that one. So some of those are pretty simple. But now there's a color, and I don't really mean to do curvy dots on this. It's actually taken from a comic cover. And it has like a dual coloring around it. It's because it's kind of like an energy guy, all white inside. So I don't know, but I am trying different things. Like I did this one last night as well. Uh, I was trying to keep him white within, but I am kind of invading on that space a little bit, trying some different things. I think that was the first one I did, and then this one I did the 29th. And this was the very first ever Zeitgeist concept drawing right there. And that mark right there is actually an accident, but I left it. It shouldn't be there, but it kind of defines that space, so I'm fine with it. Just some recent ones I've done. And yes, Apex, I'll make sure you get a devil flyer. Okay, you might even get this devil flyer here because that might be the only one I do. I swear sometimes I hate devil flyer because everybody wants you to draw devil flyer. I don't necessarily like to draw devil flyer. He's one of those characters that I think he's a good character, okay? But like Jimmy Reyes said, he's not the easiest one to draw. Just saying. Here's your bog. Did that one on the 27th. Some of these you may have seen as I get down in the stack there. Finally did a side view of Geo, or one iteration of him. Don't like this one. This one's kind of elongated. It's not, doesn't really bring that much to the character, but each one. Try and do some things. Yay, Devil Flyer. Yeah. You're more excited about Devil Flyer than I am. I mean, that one, his head's too small, really, with all the other stuff that's going on there. Man, I'm going to be going a while if, try and do some sideways stuff. And then some of these that I think like here might, I might go in and do a warm gray or something like, to fill in the space or give it some atmosphere or whatever. I might go back on some of these and actually do some stuff. I don't really want to add color, although I would like to see more color stuff. It just takes more time, and that's you have to get in your own headspace about color. Uh, Talk to a colorist. I don't know if they're any good. Never used them. Uh, So that's the artwork. Rex, with all the drawings of bog that you do, you could complete a 22-page bog art book. Yeah, I mean, I will be coming out with a bog story. I would rather do a bog story where you actually see my artwork in sequential pages. Devil Flyer, the Queep, and Fembat, make it happen, fellas. We're definitely going to do Devil Flyer versus Fembat. Fembat has to come out first. So many people, so few likes. Oh my God, really? I'm carrying that over from, I know it's very hard. Nobody likes me, Katie. No one. Thank you. Kirby Crackle Creature. Yeah. Hobby Lobby, where I live, stopped carrying Copic market markers. I can believe that. Same with all the other brands of art papers, only Master Touch now. Well, that would suck. I don't get it. People were buying Strathmore cars. I'm next time I go in there, I'm going to check that, Eric. I don't really know what they have at my local Hobby Lobby. I so infrequently go in there, and when I go in there, I don't really, um, I don't really um check out every aisle, artistic aisle. I'm like, get in and get out. Maybe you didn't see my latest? I bought this from Hobby Lobby as well. It's an indulgence. It's kind of like that soda once a month or something, or like raspberry zinger. It's not that they're that good, but you see one, it's like, oh, I don't see that. I haven't had that in a while. I'm kind of crave it. I know it's junk. It's way too expensive, but I'm going to treat myself. Live a little. And if that's a raspberry zinger for you, go for it, you know. But anyway, we got popcorn Pez, popcorn bucket Pez. I would probably take this one, and I have the pizza Pez. I know that. I think I've got a burger Pez. Don't think I've seen the cupcake. If I did, I was like, I'm not going to get all these. But now popcorn bucket pass. Come on, for movies. I would love to take him out and then with a friend watch a movie and just have him standing there watching the movie with us. These are the things that I think of. But he's cute. Whatever. Um, I like that Pez dispenser. Not into popcorn, but that is cool. Yeah. Uh, Fart the like button? No, no. No, I farted and the like button lit up. We're good. Wow. Wow. TMI. And I don't mean tragic meatloaf. Too much information. I'm kidding. I'm a lady. Okay. Man. Narrow miss there, Mrs. G. We don't do those things. You're not supposed to. Yeah, nice dispenser. Yeah. Women don't fart. No, that's a lie. But we don't talk about that. That's not manly to talk about, is it? I mean, with other men, yes. Women make jokes about men when men aren't around. Admit it. And men make jokes about women when women aren't around. Although I don't really like to hang around and listen to such negativity on either side. Um, so, thank you, Apex, for sending me that address for Sci-Fi Nation. I will get his thing off when I mail yours off Thursday. Early Thursday, by the way. Um, mm, mm, mm. Been working on, got some great visuals for the magazine. And if I don't use them in the magazine, they will be used. Got to talk to Jimmy Reyes a little since I was on topic list last night about the cover. So expect maybe that cover drop in a couple weeks, hopefully. I will have to get with him, get him some reference, talk about it with him. So that's kind of on his schedule. And I know he's getting it out, but right now he's got some more time. Um, I think the fart talk made Rex uncomfortable. Well, no. You're welcome, Rex, and I thank you, sir. Um, uh, no, thank you. Yes, I mean I have some other pairs. Like I this one was kind of hard to find when it came out. The Toy Story pig. So if you're a pig collector, even if you don't like, um, you know, and I think they also have that three-eyed toy from Toy Story, with the antenna on top, the alien. He's pretty cool. I think they might have Pez. I really haven't been. I just buy the occasional Pez now. I mean, this one there was like, I mean, at Hobby Lobby is about the only place you can find them here, and $2.49. So I got to really want it. I mean, because they had some others that were nice. They actually have a Dragon Ball Z, just the ball. I think I got one of those though. I think I got one of those. That's pretty cool. I might not have. Might not have. I mean, I don't try and get everything, but what I like, especially, which I think's pretty cool, or I think's pretty rare. Here's a 90th. I've got some 80th as well. Sort of gray Mickey Mouse. I know Disney, but Disney wasn't always bad, was it? I don't know. It's just I picked those up at J.C. Penney as a box set. Actually, that was part of a box set. And I have Harley Quinn, of course. I have this one down to send to Carrie at some point. Uh, Part of the DC superhero girls because she likes Harley. You know. So I have a few pads around here that I picked up. Pick those up in that these Mickey Mouse, when it was 90th, whenever that was. I guess that was Steamboat Willie, so that would have been like, are these already that old? That would be like 19. That would have been like 2019, wouldn't it? Am I right on the numbering on that? I don't know. Those are getting old. Saggy balls. It should be a country song, yeah. Don't forget during the launch stream for my business, there will be discounts on editing giveaways, discount on merch. It's going to be like Black Friday up on my channel in about a month-ish. Okay. Well, good. I'll have some money then, you know, working hard to get that money. Um, I haven't even checked my phone to see if I have to go in. I need to because they open up at 8 o'clock. I would hate to need to be there at 8 o'clock in the morning and not be there. Slide in late. Um, she's got to talk to him about that and remind him. They both forgot that he said he might work me some days. I said, yeah, I'll try it because I don't know. This might be my last year, to work there. I don't know. I've been there a dozen years. I enjoy the job, but certain aspects of it are getting really, eh. Rex is good to me and lets my inappropriate comments slide. Well, I mean, that's what you do with. Uh-oh, Abby's up. She barked. What is the most valuable Pez? Now, see, I would think the most valuable Pez um, would be maybe, okay, little history. Pez is sort of like German, Austrian, right? Pez is abbreviation for peppermint in German, Pez, and has been around since 1927 and kind of came in little tins that said Pez on them, sort of like Altoids or something, right? Secrets. And then in 1947, they look like Zippo lighters, like your old butane lighters, about that size and whatever. It was called the first box regular in 1947. There's only one known to exist, so maybe that's the most valuable pest. Priceless, you know. It was found in the garbage, in the trash. That's why these things are kind of looked at as collectibles, and people buy them and keep them now, kind of like comics. They started keeping original artwork and production artwork and stuff in the early 80s. But before that, it was considered garbage, worthless, not really collectible. These things kids use them, put candy in them, get sticky, get abuse them, you know, and and they're thrown away. They're kind of used and thrown away. That makes them rare, even though they might have made them into thousands. They people just like, yeah. I mean, I know I had some very nice ones from the '60s when I was a young kid, of like die cut. These were die cut, and you could see the device go up and down. You know, no, no, don't take that and run with it, folks. And then there was Mickey Mouse like that I had, and I had a Bullwinkle, a couple Bullwinkles, because I'd chew them up or whatever. And anyway, long history with pets. I just don't have them anymore. I abused them, like the snowman from the '70s that came out. I mean, I picked his hat off, and kids get destructive. Sorry, they just do with their stuff. Some do. I didn't. Let's see. Oh, he's trying to sing that. I'm very info about. I'm very interested about pets. There are a few books on it out there now. More. There's about a good half dozen books. Some of them more informative than others. If you want, I can find the probably a book or two but you can Google it. The internet was partially started. I mean, eBay rather, not maybe not the internet, but the eBay is uh partially uh credited with being started so that Pez collectors. That was one reason they say eBay was started, so Pez collectors could connect around the world and around the country and swap Pez and things, trade Pez. Very popular, more popular than people got thousands of. I've got thousands of them. Some of them going. I've got some clickers. Remember the old tin clickers? I've got the Pez clicker that was sold in the U.S. zone between East and West Germany when that was a thing, before the wall came down, from the 50s. I've got 60s Pez shooter, got 80s sort of Pez shooter that's a ray gun, a space gun. I haven't shown those in a while. If you go in reverse order and you really want to see some of my best comics and Pez and things like that, just go to my channel and reverse it and watch some of the very first, when I had a beard and mustache. Remember that? That is going back a while. And, I started at Christmas time, so I'm wearing Christmas hat, for those very first few ones. Pez weapons, yes, put an eye out. Toot, toot, toot. Anyway, I've got some things to share on the Who front. Yeah, I can come on camera for this. As I said, I'm going in dry, so didn't even get a soda. When you talk a lot, you get a little dry. But that was, I really wanted to kind of get out and pay tribute to a guy that I'm actually saddened and knew I would be saddened. Although I'm trying to remain chipper. I mean, it's just one of those things. He lived a long life, and then I kind of identified with him because he was a birthday boy from November. His birthday was in November, like mine. I was rooting for him to make 100. I was like, that would be cool. It's no less cool that he lived to be 99 and was very active. I mean, he was doing audio stuff. The last year or so, I don't know, but I mean, he's been doing audio stuff for Big Finish. That's cool. I mean, he never thought it would last 6 weeks, much less over 60 years. Of course, it's taken its hiatus and different things, but I actually, in tribute to that, I went to the lost episodes, and there's like a 4-part, The Crusade, and that's when he becomes a Knight of Jaffa. He's not actually knighted by King Richard, the same King Richard, I believe, that's spoke of in Robin Hood. Um, and I watched the first episode. The second was audio only. The third I watched, and the fourth is audio only and it's amazing we have that because that early Doctor Who was wiped. It was destroyed. Uh, Recorded videotape was expensive to keep on reels. Uh, the Daleks, which, as I mentioned earlier, which was the second serial, um, was within one day of being, it was on it, the reels of it was the last reels of it to exist were on the docket at the BBC in the 70s, and was getting, they were, the very next day they were going to throw them away, junk them. And somebody trying to save that old Who, a big collector, a big fan, went to the BBC and stopped it, and saved it. That's the only reason we have it, the uh and there's a bunch of stories like that. Very interesting. To me, it's very interesting. I thought I'd give it a shot. I was and bought that first collection that had the first serials. I think the first one was a 4-parter, 4 or 6 with the Daleks, maybe 4 then, and then a 2-parter. So and I said, "Oh, this is cool." I enjoyed it. I like old TV, old black and white TV, because my earlier memories of that, and it's just cool. It's a lot of those early 60 shows, and that's very early, 1963. Howbeit back late in 63 in November, again, November. December is pretty cool too. Katie's birthday's in December. There are some December babies around here, but we're Timothy Olsen's birthday. I mentioned Timothy Olsen. Timothy Olsen and Darth Fatass's birthday is the 6th, and it's also payday. So I'll be mailing out a bunch of stuff. Rex Hex and Apex show Saturday. We're gonna have on Mark Largent again from Star Trek. If you've not checked that out, it's cool. Sunday, did you know it's George Perez's day? His birthday was George Perez's birthday. Born in 1954, George Perez. Tree Goblin's birthday, the 10th, 48 years old. And my daughter's birthday, the 13th. She was born on Friday the 13th. It falls on a Thursday this year. And Rick from Cross Comics, it's his birthday, the 24th. Sadly, Dicko, the day he died was this month too, June 29th, back in 2018. This is the type of stuff I have on my calendar. That and puppies. Oh. Tomorrow is the 80th anniversary of D-Day. Right. Honor our vets. Absolutely. And what a day, man. I mean, you're going to get me off. We'll talk about this later. Doohan that played Scotty was shot 6 times, lost 2 fingers. That's why you never see that one hand. Go back and watch original Star Trek. He always shields the one hand because he's missing 2 fingers because they were shot off on D-Day. He was shot 6 times. True story. And became an actor. And a great voice actor, too. He did a lot of voice work. Mike Barron's birthday's next month on the 1st. Methuselah. Oh, didn't say that. Sorry, Mike. He's older than me. I need to respect my elders, not talk about soggy balls or, military myths for Babe of the Week tomorrow. Ooh. Yeah, the thing about those damn polls, you post on X a big picture, and I usually vote for the big picture because I get on the poll and all the other girls are small and I don't get a good look at them. Very small. I actually hate your poll because I can't see the girls. I mean, in a way, a lot of fun. I just can't see the girls big. Now, if you'd post it twice on X, I'd probably see it. Post the first 2 babes, and they wouldn't be too small, and then post it again later with the other 2 babes with the poll there for people to go to. Then we could get a good look at all 4 of the girls instead of postage, licking stamp. They don't do that anymore, right? It's adhesive, but you know what I mean. Then vote. I do, but usually it's for the one you've blown up on X. I can't see the other 3 girls, and I've got good eyesight. It's just they're too small when you go on the poll. Nobody ever told you that before? Small girls on the poll is not a good thing, necessarily. All right, I'm going to go off screen with that one. Anyway, control plus, I don't know if that works for me. Babe screaming, zoom in, zoom in. I don't know. Anyway, now I'm thoroughly embarrassed. Sorry, Katie. Sorry, good stuff. And all the other women that might be listening. Where's Nikki? Where's Nikki? Anyway, we got some exciting things coming up. One thing I admitted was not admitted, but omitted. Elon Mudd will be on with us. He's got Rich, who did Roach Balls, doing the interiors. And he's got Renee Draws doing the covers. How about that for the plunger? Actually looks pretty cool. Elon will be on with us Thursday on Timothy Olsen's birthday and Darth Fat Ass's birthday as well. Rex's Babe of the Week challenge. I know. I'm just babe challenged. Keep telling you that. I mean, I haven't been married for like nearly 30 years now. What are you saying, small girls on spell it right, Jolly Green. Yeah, polls. Yeah. I'm not. I laugh out loud. I show them big on the show. Yeah, I know. Like 3-inch girls on poles. Don't try and, yeah. Like the Lizzo? Could be Jonas. I haven't forgotten about your comic book, by the way. Yeah, I'm glad I'm working now, making that money. I could have worked last night, but it looks like rain. Yeah, I enjoyed my night off. I was able to go on top of this, do some drawing and relax with Abby, and yeah, I mean, sadly learn that just to do a Jin Saki and circle back on the subject. William Russell passing away. Guinness Book of World Records for the oldest person at 88 to play Doctor Who. I think he was 88. It seems like he could have been older than that and done some more audio. Because I mean, he's 99. It's like 10-year gap there, and longest gap between continual characters. Guinness Book of World Records. I wanted to break one of those when I was a kid just to get in the Guinness Book of World Records once. Sadly, I never did. Oh, okay. See, Mrs. G, I look to you and Katie and the women representation in here to kind of guide me a little bit, and that's why I'm like, where's Nikki, to tell me good morning, sunshine? What the hell? And then once people disappear, and I'm not saying she disappeared, so maybe she'll read this title and, you know, I get, people disappear. It's like, did they die? I don't know, where there's actually some people like JV. What happened to JV? Can't be trusted, Rex. You know this? Oh, you can't be trusted. I know, but I have faith. People can improve. Rex, what ideals could we come up with for getting in the record book? Well, um, I always wanted to sit up in a tree, and I suggested this to my mother to do it. Now, you got to go to the bathroom in the tree. You can't come down out of the tree. So you gotta actually incorporate people for waste control. Really, on that one? I mean, yeah, that might have been a stretch. I actually suggested that. I think at that time the record was to sit up in the tree for 6 weeks would have done it for me. Now it's much, much larger of a record. Um, you'd have to spend months and months up that damn tree. So, that was one I considered when I was younger, but my mother said, "You're not doing that this summer." And yeah, it was maybe a bit, of a dream. It always assumed someone had their fun interrupted by real life. It happened to me on occasion. Yeah. Yeah, you got married. Oh, but I'm bummed. Sorry, good stuff. That might have been not one of them. Nikki was in my hat yesterday. She's fine. What's she doing in your hat? I didn't even know you owned a hat, Katie. What kind of hat do you own? I mean, you see me with all kinds of hats, and I guess I should probably put on not my sock monkey, but my Doctor Who hat for this one, because that's not weird at all, you know. Okay, stop it. Quit it. Desist. All right. Hey, you said you like crazy, so there you go. Or, I've got one just like this, but with a blue ball. But I don't like blue balls too much. So it's over there on a skull. It's not a real skull, by the way. Nikki is tiny. About Rex. Abort. Chat. Oh. Well, now you read this and tell me what that says. Just saying. Nikki was in my period hat yesterday. She's fine. Okay, this is weird. I'm going off screen. Anyway, Nikki's tiny. Abort Rex. Abort. I didn't know her size. All right, let's look at Good Stuff's trailer on the ice just real quick because it's short. Bear with me, and it's newly out. looks good even on choppy ass theater. You have plenty of hats, but I meant chat. Gotcha. I love a woman with a lot of hats. Yes, yes, I got it. I got it. I didn't miss it. I got it. I just didn't draw attention to it. You don't have your glasses on? Well, oh, okay. I'm just giving you a hard time. I thought it was funny. Typos happen, right? Look at that. Look at that one there. That's Bob Hall. Bob Hall's got to be in his 70s. Okay, Rick. Semi forgiven. Okay. I I thought women didn't like semi anyway. Moving on. Darn it. Good stuff. That's some good stuff. As good stuff says all the time. I can't help it. Okay, I've got to open up this section here. Got to plow new ground, right? With doing this again, just part of it. Love that. I love that. You know, the whole story about how did they come up with the music of that and everything, the effects, the like space was ripping and everything. It was like a piano wire with a key ran down it. The radiophonics place at the BBC early, it's just very interesting when you get into the commentaries and things like that. Probably more interesting than the show in a way. But early TV and how they did it and with the big clunky cameras and laid out the sets and everything like that. Ugh, Rex, you don't like small babes per. Yeah, 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 yeah. I got that. I don't per se have anything against anyone, small or not. Anyway, William Russell, some one things that I uh kind of retweeted about him. Hopefully they show up here. And also in Who News, on the 10th of June, which is only 5 days away, the Celestial Toy Maker comes out, which is real creepy as far as mm, the picture on the and it's animated because I think we only have like the last episode of the Celestial Toy Maker. Um, Michael Gouch played the Celestial Toy Maker. Think that's the actor's name. He played in more recent years. He played Alfred in Batman. Great British actor. But Celestial Toy Maker coming out in 5 days in like a Blu-ray steelbook. There in the middle, you got the Blu-ray and the DVD. I'll probably and there's something about that music brings back so many memories as a kid. Yeah, unmistakable. Yes, yeah. It bring really the Tom Baker years was the only thing that I really got to see. That's why I only started collecting um, at age 50, really paying attention to Doctor Who. But I'm glad I did because, you know, of its rich history. It is in the Guinness Book of World Records as the longest running sci-fi show, 26 years and so many months and so many days. Ran continuously from November 1963 to 1989. Uh, William Russell, aka Russell Enoch, one of the first Doctor Who companions, Sir Lancelot, in the 1950 series, from the same team who did Robin Hood, and he played the Duke of Gloucester in Robin of Sherwood, apparently. Don't know that I've seen that, but he was also with Steve McQueen apparently in The Great Escape. I'm gonna have to go back and watch The Great Escape now. He was a handsome guy, you know, for a British actor. He played Lancelot, one of the good guys, you know. There he is some years later playing the Duke. 99 years old, man. What a career. I mean, he was acting, I know he was in a movie in 1953. We'll get to that. He's been acting a while. Here he is on 1965 on the Radio Times with William Hartnell, Jacqueline Hill, and Marilyn O'Brien, who was Vicky, who replaced Susan, the doctor's granddaughter. This is with the Zarbi from the Web Planet. Doctor really got burned by the Radio Times. They were supposed to be on the cover of the Radio Times when they first came out, and yet they went with something else. Unmistakable, it's what you are. William Russell's right say who in verse record to be the oldest man ever to play the Doctor at 88 years of age. Then a Guinness World Record for the longest gap between TV appearances of the same character. It says 2013 to 2022. That's got to be wrong. I think they're saying he played it in 2022, but I think they mean 1963. Yeah. The light at the end. I'm going to have to check this one out. But that's full cast audio. That's cool. Nicholas Briggs, okay, did that one. So why did they have this picture with, for him, William Russell? He didn't even do this one. But it is cool that they have all the doctors there on that one, especially Paul McGann. He really got, there she is, Miss America. Sorry, I haven't been around. Well, I haven't been around in the mornings either, Nikki. If you look at the title, what do you do if you've lost your Nikki? Notify me. I'm glad to see you here. I'm glad somebody reached out maybe and told you we were doing a stream this morning. I need to do more early streams. I don't know if it's going to be possible, especially if I'm working days. They work all night, and maybe who knows what this year holds. Maybe get home about 3:00 and then get up again to go back in and clock in at 8:00 in the morning. Okay. Even if it is for 3 hours and then rest in between, do the 4:00 shadow and then go back to work and then get up again. Oh, I don't know, man. But, trying to make that money. We've speculated that you are tiny and fit in Caroline's hat. Yes. But which hat? It could be a very large hat. Could be a very large hat. I'm a big old gal, not petite. There's Levi. Hey, Levi. Got to get you on the show, bro. keep sending you these links. You must be busy. Um, William Russell, best known for Ian Chesterton, dead at age 99. He appeared in Hammer, sort of Hammer horror, right? Hammer exclusives, The Saints Return, 1953. Didn't know that. I think this must be a steal from the Doctor Who show. He was a science teacher. That was his thing. He was Susan's science teacher when she was on Earth in 1963. And her and another teacher are abducted. Here's he was born in November 19th, 1924. Died a couple days ago, apparently, June 3rd, 2024. His career in stage and screen spanned more than 7 decades. If you live long enough, look at that hair. Look at that hair. He could have played Racerhead. He could have played Max Headroom. He could have played Max Headroom. He had the look. It's gardening weather. My garden needs me. Yo, yeah. I get it. You got to feed yourself some healthy food. Absolutely. I've actually been thinking about doing some gardening, although I don't know when I would. Here's a more recent picture of him. Maybe, yeah, I'm pretty sure this was from his Doctor Who 1922, not 1922. Damn it. 2022 appearance on hope it didn't blow anybody's ears out. I get excited. Um, Going in the hot tub before it gets too hot. Be well off. Oh, there you go. Soothe those muscles. I'm glad you came in though, Nikki. So yes, Ian Chesterton. You can just look at that face and go, Grandpa. I mean, it's good looking guy back in the day, and so soft spoken, and he would have been a great guy to meet, and hang out with, and probably had a beer at the pub, you know. Absolutely. And just that he goes back to the first Doctor. Now there's only Susan, the actress that played, and she's getting up there, of course. She's in her 70s, nearly 80, probably, if she's not in her 80s yet. He starred in The Adventures of Sir Lancelot, if you want to check that out. That was 1956 to 57. Here's sort of a photo montage. That color one with the actress there at the bottom, that was his 1953 role. Couple Lancelots up there at the top, and then, in fact, that's from the Crusade, the one on the right. That must be a behind the scenes colorized, Lancelot picture there. He's got a pipe in his mouth. All real men smoked pot back in the day. Smoked pipes or cigars or cigarettes. I mean, they just smoked. This one's kind of creepy, actually. This down shot of him with the hair and stuff, and he might have been able to play a Joker. Look at that, Batman the Joker. Yes, I will let you out in a minute. We'll go outside here in a minute, okay? Don't want an accident in the floor. Just saying. I always like to see these old photos with the co-starred in the film The Great Escape. I'm gonna have to check that out. How do you co-star? I don't know that he was a co-star. Look at that pensive look there. Turtleneck. Hey, Caleb. It's good to see you, sir. Especially this early in the morning. Um, yeah, I mean, it's sad that his last appearances, like which had old they're sitting around after the doctor, um, uh, talking about the doctor. Of course, Jodie Whittaker years. It's sad. I have to go to meeting coming up shortly. Have a good one. You too, Mrs. Good Stuff. Yeah, I'll show you just a clip here.
Look, I'm not.
Okay, there's Katie Manning, right, from John Pertwee.
But I reckon there are more people out there
There's Bonnie from the 80s.
too.
And there's Ian Chesterton from the, original Doctor Who there as a companion.
So maybe this is where we
So they just kind of go around. There's another back there in the Katie Manning, and show kind of have like an intervention group, or a group where the companions get together and talk about their adventures with the doctor. It was a nice little moment, Chris Chibnall threw in there just for, here's another scene from the Space Museum that's not really a favorite of people. I enjoy it. I mean, I enjoy all that classic TV. Check this out.
Hey, I wonder if it works, eh? Chesterton, this is no time to be playing cowboys and Indians.
I wanted to, don't cut it off too, cowboys and Indians. Yes. Kids used to do that, Here is William Russell with Gloria Graham with an E on the end of it in The Man Who Never Was, 1956. Has anybody seen that movie? The Man Who Never Was? I'm intrigued just by the title. I've seen her in some stuff. Definitely. Don't know British actors and actresses as well as I would like to. Katie or someone that lives in England they're going to have to school me on some of these old British actors. The ones that never made it over into, The Great Escape. I wonder if and there's many people that say he was in The Great Escape. I'm going to have to check that out now. If you were in The Great Escape with Steve McQueen and all the other actors, Attenborough and you name it, wow, I want to find you on the screen. I'll have to check that out. And here is one that you probably didn't know. Also, he was one of the Kryptonian elders in Superman 1. He was in Superman. He was one of the Kryptonian elders. Check that out. How you like them apples? Don't tell me you don't know William Chesterton after a rich life of acting over 7 decades. First companion to Doctor Who. Come on, man. In Superman, howbeit a minor part, okay? But he was in there, man. He was swinging away. You will appreciate this man. 99 years old. And just genuine good guy. Never met him, but man, yeah, I'm gonna cherish those autographs that I have of him. He was one that I was really wanting to get an autograph. Here he is with William Russell, the first doctor, with Carol Ann Ford, who is the last living companion, if you will. Really, she wasn't a companion, but then in a way she was. She was the doctor's granddaughter, and I don't know that they've sufficiently ever explained that, why the doctor had a granddaughter. But of course, he's had a family. Here they are rehearsing the Aztecs, one of my favorite early Doctor Who colorized picture here, I guess, if it wasn't taken in color. They did have color film there. But there's Caroline Ann Ford, William Hartnell. Yeah, he played a crucial role in establishing Doctor Who's success. Absolutely. This is where I found out from it. I over there on X, Roger Delgado fans. Roger Delgado played the Master. That's the thing over on X. You can see there Roger Delgado, the Master. Played a whole season with John Pertwee. He was the villain in every serial that season. And he died in a car crash, and I believe in Turkey. I don't know if William Russell. I imagine William Russell probably knew Delgado. I don't know. He looks like he looks like a good guy, man, to hang out with, a good guy to meet, get an autograph from. Sweet guy, somebody you want to call grandpa when they get older. Anyway, I'm getting older here, and I know Abby's having a fit, or will have if I don't let her out. So, yeah, I mean, what a great picture to end on. William Russell with his piping mouth, young and vibrant, and looking handsome, and riding off into the sunset. You will be missed, William Russell, at least by this one guy that discovered you about 8, almost 9 years ago, and fell in love with your character on Doctor Who. I have you on I think a Dale 4-color Lancelot comic, and autographs by you. Sorry I never got to meet you, but thank you for enriching my life. And you will be missed. And I will be watching some more of your Doctor Who episodes in the coming days, just to honor your memory. Always enjoyed your character, and wish that so much of your acting on Doctor Who was not erased, never to be seen again. I hate that for all the actors that acted in Doctor Who and just simply got erased and wasn't kept, through poor archiving, just for the sake of saving a penny. Oh well, Doctor Who's not the only, not the only show to be done that way. That's for sure. Um, let's see. I will leave you with this. Sorry, I'm so slow. It's 8:30 in the morning. Caleb Reynolds is streaming over me. He comes in and says hi and then starts a stream over me. What the? Okay, I'm going to have to deal with this. And well, he might be, he sounds like he's been drinking. So I gotta leave him a message. Over streaming me. Oh, well, it's the internet. There we go. Laugh emoji. There we go. Man, I'm not even going to listen to his reply. Anyway, I guess it wasn't that interesting. Hey, when you got to stream, you got to sometimes just stream, right? That's what I did here. Hope it was entertaining. Okay. Just keying this up, then we'll get out of here. Just the story, the interesting story about how the show came about and how this original iconic theme came about. It's just interesting to me. Uh, and it should be to every sci-fi fan because it's so iconic. Hello, have a wonderful. What is today? Is it Hump Day? Wednesday? Yes. At midnight, I get paid. Yes. There is hope out there. Rest in peace, William Russell. You deserve it. There's Carolina and Ford. Although I liked her replacement, Vicky, a lot. William Russell. Or not William Russell, I'm sorry. Hartnell. Can you imagine 1963 and you see these visuals and this music? Trippy as hell. And this was pre-psychedelic time. That sounds so cool. Yeah, it used to be on PBS. Yeah, PBS in the States. Yep. That's where I watched it. Usually the Fourth Doctor. I think ABC ran. I think ABC ran Doctor Who for a little while on Saturday, if I remember right. I'll tell you about that in a minute. This must have been trippy in 1963 at the end of 63. This is pre-psychedelia. Way ahead of its time. That's why it endeared and made the record books. Longest running sci-fi show in history. Over 26 years continuous. And it's still going, even after taking a hiatus. Howbeit, it's dead. Rest in peace, Doctor Who. Do something with it, damn it. Instead of ruining it. You woke mother. Anyway, what was my story? In the States, yeah. We used to watch Doctor Who on PBS, and it was generally the Fourth Doctor, but on ABC real quick, and then we'll go outside Abby. I After color TV, and we had a color TV set for years. Sometime in the early, I think 1975. Okay, somewhere around in there, mid 70s. They ran UFO from Gary Anderson on Saturdays, but they were also doing Doctor Who, and I think they started with a Hartnell series. I don't remember what it was, but what really caught my eye was, and I didn't understand Doctor Who. I didn't get it. Okay, really, it was above my pay grade. I don't know what they showed, but I watched it, to learn about it. It didn't over impress me. That's what I'm saying. But I think they started out with Hartnell, then they did a series after that, Patrick Troughton, and then they did a John Pertwee. And then that was it. They ended it. The next time I saw Doctor Who was like K9 and Tom Baker, the Fourth Doctor on PBS. And that was my memories mostly of Doctor Who were the ones on PBS, just like Jolly Green was talking about. Anyway, going to get out of here. Have a wonderful hump day. Caleb's over streaming. Go show him. Keep collecting. Keep watching. William Russell, you will be missed. And Nikki, thank you. I've been missing you. Enjoy the hot tub. Bow for now.